Welcome to Concrete Block, the podcast where we dive into the latest news and current events shaping our world. President Donald Trump has made a shocking statement, threatening to bomb Oman if it gets in the way of U.S. interests regarding the Strait of Hormuz. According to reports from multiple sources, including Fox News and The Washington Post, President Trump issued this threat during an interview, stating that if Oman interferes with U.S. efforts to secure the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, the country could face severe consequences. The Strait of Hormuz is a critical waterway through which a significant portion of the world's oil and liquefied natural gas passes, making it a focal point in geopolitical discussions about energy security. Oman has been acting as a mediator between the U.S. and Iran in an attempt to find a resolution that would allow for the safe passage of ships through the strait. The situation is complex, with both the U.S. and Iran having engaged in military actions in the region since February. A 60-day memorandum of understanding aimed at achieving a ceasefire and paving the way for further negotiations expired on Monday. It's worth noting that the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps of Iran has denied being involved in back-channel talks with the U.S., contrary to President Trump's claims during his interview. This denial adds another layer of complexity to an already volatile situation, with different parties presenting conflicting information about the status of negotiations and military engagements. The international community is watching this situation closely, given its potential implications for global energy markets, regional stability, and international relations. As more information becomes available, we will continue to provide updates and analysis on Concrete Block. For now, it's clear that tensions between the U.S., Iran, and other parties involved in the conflict over the Strait of Hormuz remain high. The threat of military action by President Trump against Oman, a country that has sought to play a neutral role in facilitating negotiations, underscores the challenges of finding a peaceful resolution to this crisis. We'll be right back with more of today's top news on Concrete Block. Welcome back to Concrete Block. We're diving into the world of energy and geopolitics as Venezuela's oil sector is experiencing a significant transformation. Following the removal of former President Maduro, the country has been working to attract foreign investment and increase its oil production. Companies like Chevron, BP, and others are taking notice, with some already setting up shop in Caracas. The U.S. government has been playing a key role in supporting these efforts as part of its broader strategy to shift the center of dominance in global energy supplies to the Americas. This approach is outlined in the 2025 National Security Strategy, which aims to split the world into 3 geographical spheres, with the U.S. maintaining overall dominance across the Americas. Venezuela's oil sector has a long way to go, however, with challenges ranging from outdated infrastructure to punitive tax systems. The country's tax burden is still a major concern for many investors, with a fixed 30% royalty on every barrel of oil extracted and a 50% corporate income tax rate. Despite these hurdles, companies are finding ways to navigate the system, with some seeking customized contract terms and targeted support from Washington. As the situation continues to evolve, it's clear that Venezuela's oil sector will play a critical role in shaping the global energy landscape. With its vast reserves and strategic location, the country is poised to become a major player in the Americas, alongside the United States and other regional producers. The implications of this shift are far-reaching, with potential impacts on everything from global energy prices to international relations. As we continue to follow this story, it's essential to consider multiple perspectives and weigh the potential benefits and drawbacks of Venezuela's emerging role in the global energy market. Good evening, and welcome back to the Concrete Block. As we close out today's show, we're taking a look at 2 significant stories coming out of Indonesia. First, let's examine the country's delicate position in the midst of geopolitical tensions between China and the United States. Recently, Indonesia participated in a passing exercise with China, which has raised eyebrows in Taiwan. Experts suggest that while the drills themselves may be of low significance, Indonesia's involvement could be seen as a gamble in the complex web of international relations. According to researchers, Indonesia's free and active foreign policy, which has been in place for over half a century, aims to maintain neutrality. However, With both Beijing and Washington vying for influence in the Asia-Pacific region, it's becoming increasingly challenging for Jakarta to navigate these waters without being drawn into the geopolitical gambit. On another note, our thoughts are with the people of Indonesia as they deal with the aftermath of a devastating 7.7 magnitude earthquake that struck the eastern part of the country, resulting in significant loss of life and widespread destruction. Among the stories of resilience and courage is that of Maria Florida Nogo Kellen, who underwent an emergency birth during the quake. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the human spirit in the face of disaster. As Indonesia works to recover from this natural disaster and navigates the intricate landscape of international politics, it's clear that the country faces significant challenges ahead. It will be important for Jakarta to balance its relationships with major world powers while also addressing the immediate needs of its citizens affected by the earthquake. That's all for today's Concrete Block. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay informed.